Hey guys, this is going to be a different Apoc video today. This is going to be a video about guns that are coming out into the world of Apocalypse Rising soon, so I just want to do a little review on them to show you guys what's going to be happening in Apoc if you haven't seen it yet. And if you have seen it, well, this is probably not the video for you unless you just want to hear my opinions on them. First, let's take a look at the CZ75. The CZ75 is always 9x19 millimeters. It's probably like one of the least changed guns, but you can tell, like, instead of just having, he obviously positioned it differently, he sized it to a good amount. He also added a good underbarrel over here instead of just having a little mesh. Added a little bit more detail, and that's just about it. A little bit better backside. Now we're on the revolver. The revolver is really changed. It looks from like just like a bunch of meshes that's put together to it was taking time to build every single piece of it, especially right here. This was definitely taking time to build. And the trigger's new. Trigger looks it looks better. I like that color better than the old one. You can actually see the trigger. I definitely love the top of it. I love this part right here on the revolver. Obviously the aim sight, it's gonna be right down the middle. Now let's just move on to the Model 459. Model 459, it's a pretty cool gun. From looking from the old one, it kind of really is different. First, it's taller. The clip's taller, so maybe it matters even taller, or you never know. It's definitely taller. It's got a little bit more detail on the top. It's got a little more detail on the edge. It's definitely got finally a backside, which I've actually been hoping for, instead of just having a plain side like this. And then you can bring it over to the M1911, which is a .45 ACP. And you got a different colored clip. You got a more detailed clip too, more well-rounded over here. So just have a wedge. It's very well detailed. I like the trigger color better. All these new trigger colors are pretty nice. Backside obviously is pretty new. And you got all these fronts are pretty new too. Instead of just having this little mesh, you've got well-rounded at the top all the time. Good accurate sizes. And then we bring it over to the Makarov, the one you spawn in with. The Makarov 9x18mm. It's very well built. Instead of just having no clip, instead of having no detail whatsoever, it's probably the least detailed gun. Finally has a lot of detail into it. It's got this up here that was definitely taking time to build. This took time to build. This took time to build. This took time. This took time. This all took time to have a well-rounded, all the way around sized Makarov, which is pretty nice. And then we're gonna bring it over to the USP-45. USP-45's got a different color apparently. Not sure if that's gonna be in the game or not. And you got this over here. You got the back side. It's not the same as the old backside. New backside. Then you got the top. It's got another well-rounded top. It's got a well-rounded edge too. And you got also at the top too. Then you bring it over to the front side. Then you bring it over to the front side. Also again, you don't just have a mesh right here. You just have a straight built octagon. Actually, hexagon. Then you got MK Mark 23, the .45 ACP. Definitely more detailed now. The underbarrel is definitely detailed. I really like this underbarrel, and I definitely like the new trigger style that they're going for, and I like the new clip magazine they're going for. More well detailed, still all around. Then you got the M9. M9, probably one of my most common guns that I find in Apoc. I usually don't find that many T18s. I usually find more like M9s. It's a pretty neat gun. Also front, back. Also, then we bring it over to the M9 Definitely well detailed now. It still looks like a Makarov to me, but you can tell it's not by the front of it also, and the back. Really nice, and also the underbarrel. Then you got the G37. G37 still more detailed. Got the front hexagon, back, everything. G18, new color I guess, and then new trigger, new backside, everything. And you got the Tech 9, more detailed on this one obviously. And you got the CBJ, definitely probably one of my favorite ones, because it's definitely probably the most detailed secondary in Apoc now, for sure. Never bring it down to Uzi. Definitely one of the most detailed ones, but not the most detailed out of all of these. So, there we have it. Now we're going to take it to the primaries. I'm not going to spend that too much time on it, but I'm going to try to get through as fast as I can on those. So, I'll see you then. Now I'm going to run through all of these as fast as I can possible. I'm going to try to go through this whole list just so you can see them. Or actually, I'm just going to do the first row. If you want to see the rest, I'll leave the link to the game link below, or in the description below. So if you want to check these out, you can by yourself. So basically, this is the Federal, obviously detailed. Then we got the Lee Enfield, really detailed down. From the last one, except the mesh, it's got more detail in the front everywhere. Then you got the SKS, more detailed. Probably not that much change, a little bit underbarrel change, a little bit top underbarrel change for the size. And you got, that's pretty much it. You got the trigger in the back. Moisten, I still don't like that gun. M1 Baran, really detailed now. I really hope they didn't change the M14 to look like that either. We got the PBSH really detailed. Instead of having this little top and all these just little circles on the top, oh yeah, that's it. You got really detailed front. That probably took a little bit of time to make, especially the top of it. Then you got the good new trigger, and you got the little size on the trigger too here. Then you definitely got a new clip. You got everything on that. Then you got to break it down to the M3. M3 is definitely one of the most improved guns, and looking wise, because this gun was so ugly. Now it's pretty nice now. It looks pretty nice. I'm gonna run through the sights, and I think that's gonna be it. And I'll let you guys check the rest by yourself. We got the Reflex Sight. Reflex Sight definitely looks more nice. It's more rounded, obviously. And you got the Cobra, same thing. It's a circle. It's actually what it looks like in real life. Then you got the holographic, definitely more nice. Also, not the biggest change, but it looks definitely nice, more well-rounded. You got the CCO. Looks definitely improved from the old version, as you've seen, from the bottom to the top. Except circle, it's a hexagon. Then you got the SUSAT. The SUSAT finally looks really. I feel like I'm gonna like the SUSAT more, because instead of looking like that ugly metal piece in the bar just sitting there, it's like an actual sight now. You definitely got my favorite, the ACAR. Probably a lot of people's favorite. The ACAR, definitely more well-rounded. Instead of being more well-rounded, it's got an actual shape to it. Definitely looks really nice. You can check that out by yourself if you want to look at it more. You got the new laser. The laser, pretty nice. More detailed. Obviously, you guys see a pattern from all this. This is definitely just saying this is way more detailed than the old version, especially the foregrip. Instead of just a mesh sitting there, it's got actually well-rounded parts to it, wedges and everything. So after all this, you guys can go look at the rest yourself. I would definitely suggest checking out this row. Definitely checking out this row. This row, not that much. Not my forte or anything. But this row, you definitely want to check out. So that's gonna do for this side.
Turn us to thousands, and we'll grow.